G'day, Erik here from RIdeWA. Good to have you along again and chatting about what's happening in Collie this weekend. Saturday the 7th, Sunday the 8th of August, the Synergy Collie River Mountain Bike Marathon. So big thanks to Synergy. Don't forget, Saturday you are in the running if you're taking part in the event. You're winning a wonderful Merida dual suspension mountain bike. So good luck and congratulations if it's you that's won it. Big shout out as well to Pedal Mafia. We got some of our new jerseys today. So there's long and short sleeve jerseys. You might have seen the orders come out on social media 5 or 6 weeks ago. So they have arrived. We have ordered some extras, so we will have those at the event village on the weekend and probably on Friday as well. For those that haven't seen or have been asking, so between about 3 and 5 o'clock at the PCYC on Friday afternoon, you can do early regos and number plate pickup. So if you're already in town and want to get organised before the rush on Saturday morning, you can definitely do that. Now, we're going to talk about Sunday. We're going to talk about the Ramble. So the Ramble isn't a race. So Saturday is part of the State Marathon Championships, the 70Ks, 50Ks, 35Ks, and we're doing the 25-kilometre adaptive challenge as well. Sunday, a bit more low-key. We've still got your race plates. We've still got the timing. We've still got the checkpoints where there's food, water, toilets. So we're still looking after you the same as a race, but you get to ride it, not at your leisure, but I'm sure you'll be still going hard. Particularly some people want to absolutely smash this course. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that all plays out. Anyway, we were advertising something around 60 kilometres. Unfortunately, there's a heap of trail that is still getting built near the kiosk at Wellington Dam at Wellington National Park. And it's so wet out there. There's been all sorts of delays with building. The trails that are finished are just absolutely waterlogged, and to send a couple of hundred riders over them is just going to destroy the trails. So kudos to Parks and Wildlife for saying we can't do it, and we don't want to wreck those trails anyway. So looking forward to next year when we can include some of those trails, and we'll probably look at the calendar and see if we can get it slightly drier rather than in the middle of winter. So we'll work on that, but we have been working on this today. I've done a heap of clearing with my mate Tim Sable, and also Rod Lakeland and John Pym have been doing a heap of work on the Arklow trails for the Saturday race. So there's 6 of us working basically full-time this whole week leading into the event, making sure that everything is spot on and ready to go. And then Friday, we've got another half a dozen event crew coming in, setting up the start line, the finish line, and registrations, and then obviously event village and the markets in the centre of town for Saturday as well. So lots going on. But what's it now? It's 8:30 Tuesday night. I want to talk to you about the Ramble. So 60 kilometres is what we advertised. This is tougher, I say, than the 70-kilometre race on the Saturday. You are going to love this course. If you like climbing, if you like something tough, technical, tricky, there's some gnarly stuff in here. It's not black trail or anything like that, but yeah, it's just the elevation for a start, almost 1,000 metres of climbing. So we are starting basically not at the kiosk, but the kiosk is going to be open. You can get your coffee and drinks and biscuits and all that sort of stuff from the kiosk before we start. So big thanks to Steve and Di at the kiosk. We're going to start from the quarry. DJ Rev will be set up there. He'll be revving everyone up with Faye alongside him. So we're going to have a blast with DJ Rev. We're going to ride down the switchbacks and across the bridge in front of the dam wall. Daniela Tomasi will have a drone up, and she'll be getting some amazing photos of all of you guys and girls riding across that bridge. It's going to make for spectacular photos. And largely, this whole course is about showing people how spectacular the trails are around Wellington National Park. We are still going to ride some of the new trails. We just can't ride all of them because they're not open. On the way back, we ride Van Dam and the new Sika Trail near the kiosk, and that's going to be absolutely magical. But to start off with, we're going to ride some tried and trusted trails. So once we pass the dam wall, we're actually riding on bitumen up to the end of Leonard Drive. Then we're riding the Leonard Full Drive track, which takes us on to Sailors Gully, all the way to the top of Sailors Gully. And then we're going to ride to the top car park at Mount Leonard. From there, very much tried and trusted, Grizzly Trail down, Boylan Trail back up. You'll end up back at that checkpoint 3, and then you'll do the pallet track and then down Millbrook Trail. We've spent basically all day clearing the pallet track and most of Millbrook Trail. We're going back tomorrow to clear some more of that. That was super overgrown and now is super, super sweet. I haven't seen pallet trail running that sweet for a long, long time. Millbrook, anyone that hasn't done Millbrook, basically goes from like a 300 metre elevation to 100 metre elevation. It's about a 200 metre vertical drop. Yeah, well, you can see that right there. So a bit over 300 metres down to about 100 metres. It's a long way down. And towards the bottom, it gets quite wet. So, yeah, have your mud guards on. Also, the four-wheel drive track from where Honeymoon Pool is, up the Leonard four-wheel drive track, lots of wet spots along there as well. And obviously, there's a long drop down Millbrook. Basically, you're riding Millbrook Trail. There's a long ascent up the trail on the far end, Sailors Gully. The Leonard track and up the trail on the western end is Fire Road, and up Leonard Drive to the top car park is largely Fire Road as well. A little bit of single track on the last run in to there. Single track down Grizzly, single track up Boylan's, single track through Pallet Trail. Millbrook is a mix of single track and some old, it's an old access road, but it's all overgrown. So essentially single track all the way down Millbrook. And then we ride back on the four drive track, close to all traffic, by the way. And then you'll cross the bridge at Honeymoon Pool. Get some really, really nice views along the river as you ride up the Mundabiddy, and some really serious steep climbs and switchbacks to get to the top of the Mundabiddy to where the Sicker Trail is. Sicker Trail, we then ride into the pipeline, and then from the pipeline we ride up to the access road, down the access road, and then we link into the new Van Dam Trail. Van Dam is amazing. It's a green trail and very slowly ascends, and then has a green line down and a couple of blue runs through there as well. So it's not a race. If you want to do green lines, you can do green lines. If you want to do blue lines, you can do blue lines. Please be aware the blue lines are fairly tough. They're a dark blue, not a soft light blue. So have your A game on if you're going to ride the blue trails on Van Dam. When you get to the end of Van Dam, you're on the new redone Sicker Trail, which winds its way back up to the kiosk, and then you drop down the access road to the quarry and finish at the quarry. That makes it sound really easy, but it's not. It is super, super tough. I did it yesterday on an e-bike, on eco mode, and wasn't smashing it. I was riding at a steady pace. The battery normally will last 70, 80 Ks on eco mode. It ran flat after 36 kilometres. It is a brutal course for 44 kilometres. And I can't wait to see what we can get all of you guys and girls to ride in the coming years when we start racing out here as part of the state series. So we'll let you know more about that as it happens over the coming year. Arrows you'll be following for Sunday are just a plain white background with a blue arrow, and then we've got the wrong way go back markers as well. So it will be different to the arrows that we've got out on the Saturday course, which are some of those ones. So the ones I just showed you are for Saturday. These ones are for Sunday, plus there'll be bunting around the place. Once you're on a lot of these trails, it's pretty hard to go wrong. They're four drive tracks that just keep on going. Single track just keeps on going. There's not a lot of points where you really have many options to go the wrong way. That's pretty much it from me. We do look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Don't forget, you can win a Merida bike. And big thanks to Pedal Mafia. Big thanks to Synergy for their support. Big thanks to Parks and Wildlife for all the wonderful work they're doing in and around Collie on the Wambenja trails. Absolutely incredible job. And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday and Sunday. Thanks, everyone.